You're saying it's the Lord you found. So take your shoes off. You're standing on holy ground. I'm standing ground. I'm standing on holy ground. With perfect peace and blessed I found. There is His glory shining all around. In God's presence, I'm standing on holy ground. I'm standing ground. It's holy ground. With perfect peace and blessed I found. There is His glory shining all around. In God's presence, I'm standing on holy ground. In God's presence, I'm standing on holy ground.
Welcome back to Gospel Country. I'm Randy Shelnut Jr. here with me. We call him Scoot. We sing with the Dixie Echoes Quartet, and we love all of the folks that we will be presenting to you on the show today. And that was some great singing by the second half quartet. Pat Barker, he used to be with our quartet. And you know, Gerald Wolfe playing the piano for them, and Gerald doesn't get enough recognition for the piano playing that he does. Fantastic.
That's right. One of the best ever, in my opinion. We got the Inspirations coming up, one of the greatest quartets going right now. And then after that, we've got, who is it? Gold City. Yeah,
Yes.
them boys from Gadsden, Alabama. They're going to do a good number called Cast My Bread Upon the Water.
Are you happy to see the great lead singer, Mr. Roland Kesterson? Make him welcome. He's going to do a song off our latest recording that he wrote, called Heaven is Sounding Sweeter.
We all have felt the hurt and pain of a loved one passing on. When they leave this world behind them and finally make it home. And oh, how we'll miss them. We'll see their face no more. But heaven's so much sweeter than before. And home is sounding sweeter with every passing year. The changes in this old world tell us the end is near. Our loved ones on the other side outnumber those down here. That's why home is sounding sweeter every year. No unkind words, no broken hearts, bitter tears we'll shed no more. No sad goodbyes, no parting hands, once we've reached that shore. And this whole world that's grown so wicked now will all be left behind. I'm longing for that day to come when heaven shall be mine. And home is sounding sweeter with every passing year. The changes in this old world tell us the end is near. Our loved ones on the other side outnumber those down here. That's why home is sounding sweeter every year. Now our loved ones on the other side outnumber those down here. That's why home is sounding sweeter. Home is so much sweeter. That's why home is sounding sweeter this year. I cast my bread upon the water, while I helping my brother, struggling on life's stormy sea. I'll be sowing a good seed by doing a good deed that'll come back to me. Well, I picked up the good book and took me a long look. I believed in each and every part, but I sure rejoiced in knowing about the reaping and the sowing. I really took that lesson to my heart. I cast my bread upon the water, while I helping my brother, struggling on life's stormy sea. I'll be sowing a good seed by doing a good deed that'll come back to me. Well, I can't find my way to heaven, but there's a heaven awaiting, a purchase by our good and loving Lord. And I'll go on striving, trusting and surviving. Well, I'm holding on, expecting my reward. So I cast my bread upon the water, while I helping my brother, struggling on life's stormy sea. And I'll be sowing a good seed by doing a good deed that'll come back to me. Well, I cast my bread upon the water, while I'm helping my brother, struggling on life's stormy sea. Well, I'll be sowing a good seed by doing a good deed that'll come back to me. Well, I cast my bread upon the water, while I'm helping my brother, struggling on life's stormy sea. And I'll be sowing a good seed by doing a good deed that'll come back to me. I cast my bread upon the water, while I'm helping my brother, struggling on life's stormy sea. Oh yeah, and I'll be sowing a good seed by doing a good deed that'll come back to me. Yes, it's gonna come back to me.
Oh, our buddies, the Inspiration, sang great for you. And then Gold City. Everybody loves Gold City. Cast my bread upon the water. I think they're going to be coming to our area this Friday.
That's right, October the 4th in Wilmer, Alabama at the Wilmer First Baptist Church. They're going to be singing all those old Gold City classics that I know you love. Midnight Cry, Giving Up, I'm Not Giving Up. All those great Gold City songs. They're going to do it.
Big Blessing's going to be along with them too.
They sure are.
They're
Great
a good
trio.
group.
Very good trio.
And Christine Scott going to have hamburgers too. I'm ready for that myself.
That's my favorite part. I don't care about the singing.
It
I want
starts
to do
at
that.
7 o'clock, doors open at 6. The hamburgers will be feeding in the fellowship hall there.
That's right. Boy, we want you to be a part of that. Wilmer First Baptist Church, Wilmer, Alabama at 7 o'clock. Gold City will be there. Yeah, you don't want to miss Gold City this Friday night, October 4th at Wilmer First Baptist Church in Wilmer, Alabama. I know you'll enjoy them. After the break, we've got a great group, the Perrys. They're going to do a good song for you. Stay tuned.
Calvary Way, a full gospel church with a foundation of Christ that serves many needs. A friendly, loving congregation that will welcome and bless your every need with love and understanding. Songs that we all know, and a message from your pastor that will send you on your way with a message of hope. Calvary Way. Make it your church.
When the time comes and I'm standing at the river that separates the two worlds that I love, torn between my precious friends and my family, and the place of peace that's waiting up above. Hold my hand and stay there by my side when I finally step into the tide. Celebrate me home, celebrate me there, celebrate me in that land of wonder where nothing can compare. Celebrate me in that place, celebrate me saved by grace. Don't just sit and weep because I'm gone. Celebrate me home. I had spent most of my life on earth preparing to take the trip from here to heaven's throne, with its shield and word of God to guide me. It's a comfort knowing I am not alone. And when I take my final fleeting breath and gently fade into the sleep of death, celebrate me home, celebrate me there, celebrate me in that land of wonder where nothing can compare. Celebrate me in that place, celebrate me saved by grace. Don't just sit and weep because I'm gone. Celebrate me home. No more broken dreams, no more tears to cry into my Father's arms of life. Celebrate me home, celebrate me there, celebrate me in that land of wonder where nothing can compare. Celebrate
course, that was the Perrys, Libby Perry singing that beautiful song, Celebrate Me Home. We got Travis Tritt coming up. He's going to sing a good gospel song for you. He restoreth my soul.
That's right. After that, the Chitons, I believe they're from Canada. We had the privilege of working with them not too long ago, and some great, great family harmony and some of the nicest folks we've ever been with. The Chitons.
When I, low in spirit, I cried, Lord, lift me up. I want to go higher with thee. But the Lord knows I can't live on a mountain all the time. So he walks through the valley with me, and he leads me beside still water. Somewhere in the valley below, he draws me aside to be tested and tried, but in the valley he restored my soul. And it's dark as a dungeon, and the sun seldom shines, and I question, Lord, why must this be? And he tells me there's strength in my struggles, and there's victory in trials for me. And he leads me beside still water. Somewhere in the valley below, he draws me aside to be tested and tried, but in the valley he restored my soul. Yes, in the valley he restored my soul.
The disciples were afraid as Jesus slept below. A mighty big storm rocked that little bitty boat. It seemed all hope was gone and they were gonna die. But Jesus spoke peace and the sun began to shine. I don't know about you, but I've seen despair. I've been down and out, felt like nobody cared. But Jesus brought joy to my troubled soul. That's good, so good to know. Well, that's good, so good, so good to know. Jesus is alive and he's in control. He's the Alpha, Omega, beginning and the end. He's closer than a brother, more than a friend. And when my fears assail my doubts arise. He has a way of showing up right on time, reminding me he's with me everywhere I go. That's good, so good to know. Well, that's good, so good, so good to know that Jesus is alive and he's in control. He's the Alpha, Omega, beginning and the end. He's closer than a brother, more than a friend. And when the fears assail and my doubts arise, he has a way of showing up right on time, reminding me he's with me everywhere I go. That's good, so good to know. He is reminding me he's with me everywhere I go. Well, that's good, so good to know. Well, that's good, so good, so good to know that Jesus is alive and he's in control. He's the Alpha, Omega, beginning and the end. And he's closer than a brother, more than a friend. And when my fears assail and my doubts arise, he has a way of showing up right on time, reminding me he's with me everywhere I go. That's good, so good to know. Reminding me he's with me everywhere I go. That's good, so good to know.
That was the Chitons from all the way up in Canada singing good gospel music for you. Well, it's time for us to get out of here one more time, but we've enjoyed bringing you the good gospel music and hope that you have had a blessing. Hope that something has brought you just a little closer to Jesus.
That's right. We're going to close today with a request we had. We've got a viewer, Miss Gay from Bruton, Alabama, and she's given us a few of her favorite songs, and this is one of them by my buddies from Goldsboro, North Carolina, the Anchormen, and they're going to sing Borrowed and Barely Used Tune. We'll see you next time on Gospel Country.
Joseph begged for the body of Jesus after the soldiers were done. He let Pilate know of a new grave he owned, the last resting place for God's Son. But early that first Easter morning, in the rock where the grave had been hewn, God gave it back. There was just no more need for a borrowed and barely used tomb. It's cold, it's dark, and it's empty, this place where death lost its sting. It once belonged to a rich man and was used for a while by a king. He was just changing clothes for a journey, then he left that old ugly room. The day that the grave lost its victory in a borrowed and barely used tomb. Have you ever tried to imagine the dawning on that first day? God shook the earth, an angel came down, and he rolled that gravestone away. He spoke to the woman that morning, who had come with her spice and perfume. Oh, why seek ye the living among the dead in a borrowed and barely used tomb? Oh, it's cold, it's dark, and it's empty, this place where death lost its sting. It once belonged to a rich man and was used for a while by a king. He was journey. Then he left that old ugly room. The day that the grave lost its victory, and a borrowed and barely used tomb. It's cold, it's dark, and it's empty. This place where death lost its sting. It once belonged to a rich man and was used for a while by a king. Oh, he was just changing clothes for a journey. Then he left that old ugly room. The day that the grave lost its victory in a borrowed and barely used tomb. The day that the grave lost its victory